Hello SEO professionals and welcome back again to this basic to advanced level SEO course. So today I'm going to teach you how to do keywords research properly for your own blog, for your service based website, or even for your client's website. So this is going to be a step-by-step tutorial, and I'm going to break down every step so that you can understand every step in detail. My goal by the end of this tutorial is to help you identify the keywords that are switchable for you and that are easy to get ranked on. So this is going to be a live demo, and I'm going to take you to my screen and show you how you can select the keywords and how do I do keyword research for my clients and for my own website. So before we get started, make sure you smash that like button in order to support this tutorial. And if you're watching me for the first time, be sure to subscribe the channel as well so as to get notified whenever we upload a new tutorial. Basically, we upload new tutorials every single day based on SEO, social media marketing, content marketing. So let's get started. Alright guys, so let's get started with question number 1, which is what are keywords, key phrases, or the search term? Basically, the keywords refer to the group of words or a single word that people search or use whenever they are searching for specific information, products, or services on the web. So for example, if I want to buy t-shirt online, so what I'm gonna search in Google, it may be like buy t-shirts online. Okay, so because I want to buy t-shirt, so that's why I mentioned the t-shirt within my search term. So now let's see if we search for this keyword, and let's see what Google comes up with. Alright guys, so now we see the most of the products that we see in the search includes the t-shirt, irrespective of their price, colors, and brands. Okay, and on the top of the list we see the paid ads by some companies, and then we see the organic search results. Okay, so why do Google show these results to me? Just because I have searched a keyword that is related to t-shirt. Okay, and Google thinks that I'm looking to for t-shirt or to buy t-shirts online, and that's why Google is showing these results. Alright guys, so the next question is, of course, is that why do you actually need the keywords, or what is the importance of the keywords when it comes to SEO? Well, it's very simple. The first thing that you should use the keywords is that because it's a ranking factor. Google ranks pages based on the specific keywords that website owner used in different places on a web page. For example, in the title tag, in the description tag, in the headers tag, in the image alt tags, right? So let's say if I want to buy the t-shirt, okay, I'm going to search the same query on Google, and now let's see what has Google come up with. So the first result that we see is, of course, the paid ads by some companies. Then we see the organic results is number 1, number 2, number 3. Okay, now Google ranks these pages based on lots of ranking factor, and one of the best or the top ranking factor that we're talking about today is, of course, the keywords. So now let's see how this business has used this keyword within their title tag, meta description tag, and based on this usage of the keywords, Google arranged this page, and that's why Google is showing us this result from this website. So let's open this page and to see how they have used their keywords in the content on the page. And in the title tag, as you can see, they have already mentioned buy t-shirts online, and then in the description they have also mentioned parts of our video, parts of our key phrase. For example, online, t-shirt, again the t-shirts. So now let's go to the page and to see how they have used the keyword within their content on the page. So let's click on read more. As you can see, this is the actual content on their page. Basically, this is a product category page, and this is a very secret SEO trick that most of the e-commerce can use, that they have used the content just below the products in order to reduce the bounce rate. Okay, so as you can see, they have used keyword buy t-shirts, then again the part of our key phrase, which is the buy t-shirt online. Okay, so again they have used in the paragraphs the same keyword, and in the next paragraph they have used 2 times the same keywords, and in the next paragraph we did not see any keyword. Then in the next one they have again used the same keyword. So almost in every paragraph they have used the keywords. The second point that you should consider regarding the keywords, or why keywords are important for your SEO, is because these keywords really helps Google or other search engines crawler to identify and understand the content on your web page. In other words, the keywords tell Google's and other search engines what the page is all about. So that's why it's very important to use this keyword on your page. And the third point that you should keep in mind is that, or why you should use the keyword, is because your audience search these keywords. So for example, if I want to buy t-shirt online, I am a customer because I need to buy t-shirt online. Okay, and of course I'm going to visit this website that is showing at the top of the list to buy t-shirts from this website. So think about your customers. Your customer or audience are searching the same keywords on a daily basis. Alright guys, so the next thing that you should know is search intent. Now, what is the search engine and what is its relation with the keywords that you select for your SEO purpose? Well, it's very clear. Just recall the previous example when I searched for buy t-shirt online. Okay, so let me just open a new tab and just think about this keyword. What could be my intent behind this keyword? Well, my intent is, of course, I want to buy the t-shirt. Okay, in the same way, if I just want to search for how to learn SEO, right? So what is the intent behind this keyword, or what is my intent if I search for this keyword? My intent is clear. I'm looking for information regarding the different paid or free SEO courses and where I can learn SEO. In the same way, if I search how to bake a cake at home, right? So what could be my intent behind this keyword? My intent is really clear. I'm looking for the information regarding making a cake at home, and in this example I am not gonna buy cake online. Instead, I'm looking for the information regarding how to make a cake at home. So this is why the keyword intent is important, right? And this is why you should know the intent behind each keyword, and this is where you can optimize different pages of your website for different keywords. So for example, you can use the keywords for your product pages that have the buying intent, and you should use the informational keywords on your blog posts that has the intent of just the information. So since we are talking about the search intent, okay, now there are four more categories of the intents. So this is basically a keyword research guide that I have written. So if you want to take this ebook for free, check out the description where I have added the link to this free ebook. You can just download this book and learn further regarding the keyword research. So what are the four other kinds or the categories of the search engine search intent? The first one is the navigational search. What is it? So in this category, people are mostly looking for specific web pages like About Us page, Facebook, Shopify, or WordPress. Okay. The second one is the informational search. In this category, people are mainly looking for the information, just like in our example, how to bake a cake at home. In this example, I am looking for the information. So at the moment, I fall in this category. Okay. So the third category is the transactional search. In this category, people mostly, people looking to complete a purchase or get some type of the service done. Whether they make a purchase or they get a service, they are the same thing. I mean, they are buying in this category. Okay. So for example, if I search for t-shirt, buy t-shirt online, I fall in this category, in the transactional category, because I am ready to buy something. Okay. So the fourth category is the commercial intent. In this category, people are looking for a product or service to buy. Okay. So these two categories are the same, more or less, but there's a little bit difference. In the commercial category, they are not fully ready, to make the purchase, but they are in the comparison process. Okay. While in the transactional search, people are ready to take the action to buy something. Okay. So you should know about these four categories as well. Now further, the search intent is important because it helps you determine if your keyword has commercial potential or not. If someone is looking for a specific product or service, they are much more likely to be ready to buy than someone who just wants information on the topic at hand. So the next thing that you should know about the keyword research is the keyword volume when you're doing the keyword research for your own website or for your client's website. So the keyword volume is basically the number of the people who search a specific keyword in a month. Now there are different ways or tools through which you can identify the volume of the keyword. You can use the Google Keyword Planner, which will tell you about the number of times a keyword is searched in Google per month. You can use Ubersuggest, but these are all the paid tool. The only tool that you can use for free is the Google Keyword Planner. Okay. So now let's see what is a keyword volume. In fact, you should also know the keyword volume is the number of times a keyword is searched for. The more people who search for a particular keyword, the higher the competition for it will be. To get an idea of how many people are searching for each keyword, check out Google's Keyword Planner tool. When you enter your main focus keyword into this tool, Google will give you an estimate of how many times people have searched that term in recent months, monthly searches. You can also view estimated monthly search volume by country and language. Now the point here is that when you are selecting the keywords for your SEO purpose, make sure you select high to mid-level volume keywords for your SEO. Alright guys, so the next thing that you should know is the keyword competition. So what is the competition? Apart from the volume, the competition is basically refers to your competitor, and you have to see how many other website uses the same keyword on the web. So let's see what competition is. Well, it's important to consider how many other sites are competing for your keyword. If you are trying to rank for a popular term like cheap laptops, and there are thousands of other sites that want the same thing, it will be difficult for you to get ranked on Google if there are not many other competitors in your niche. So then it should be easier for you to rank number one because nobody else is fighting over the few spots available at the top of the search engine results pages. Now, a good way to measure the competition is by using Moz keyword difficulty tool, or you can also use the Google Keyword Planner, which will tell you about the competition as well, right? Guys, so the next one up is which keywords should you target whenever you're doing the keyword research for your own website? Well, there are basically two things that you should know further. The first one is the long tail keywords, and the second one is the broad keywords, and you should have sound idea, and you should know which kind of the keywords you should be using. So first, let's see what are these keywords. Long tail keywords are more specific and relevant to a user. They have higher search volume but lower competition. Long tail keywords are basically, not a single word. They are basically group of multiple words. So for example, in my case it was how to bake a cake at home step by step. So this is basically a long tail keywords, okay, and this keyword has lower competition, lower volume, but very easy to rank on. Okay, so the next one is the broad keywords. The broad keywords are general terms that get less traffic and have more competition. So what could be a broad keyword? So let's see, if in previous case we search for how to bake a cake at home step by step, now a broad keyword could be like just cake. Okay, so in this case the intent is really unclear, okay, and you could not uncover the intent behind this keyword that I have searched, whether I want to buy the cake at the moment or I'm just looking for the information. So that's why first let's take a look at the examples. So for example, running shoes is a broad term because there are many different types of running shoes. A long tail keyword might be Nike Zoom web portfolio 4%, something like that. This is more specific and targeted than the broad term, okay, but it still gets plenty of search volume. Okay, long tail keywords are also easier to rank for because they have less competition, and Google will give you more credit if you're targeting a more specific keyword, and it will be easier to build links and authority around that search term. So now you've got the idea which kind of the keywords should be using. It's of course the long tail keywords. So you have to focus on the long tail keywords when you are doing the keyword research for your website. So now let's see how you can do the keyword research, and how do I do the keyword research for my own website. Alright guys, so the first keyword research tool which you can use is the Google Keyword Planner, and the next one that we will be exploring is the Ubersuggest. This is a paid tool, but as compared to other tools like the SEMrush, Ahrefs, Moz, this is much more cheaper, and everyone whether he is a beginner or expert SEO professional can afford this tool. It costs you only about $13 to $14 each month. Okay, so let's first discover new keywords. When you are in the Google Keyword Planner, make sure there are two options. The first one is you can use the get search volume and forecasts, which is basically for the paid ads whenever you are trying to run the paid ads on Google. And second one is just to discover new keywords and see the search volume, the competition, etc. So let's discover new keywords. So the first thing that we want to provide is our main keyword. So for example, our main keyword is the t-shirts. Okay, and then you can also provide the URL of your website, but it's optional. So let's see what it comes up. The other thing you can change is the location. So for example, in my case, I'm going to change the location to United States. Okay, and you can remove your country if you want so, and simply click save. Since we have added the keyword, and let's get the results. So basically there are a few things that you should understand. Okay, this is the keyword that we have provided. In other words, it's our seed keyword, or main keyword. Okay, then you see the variation of the keywords. So for example, if you know only about the t-shirt, this is the only keyword that you know about, but this tool will tell you about other keywords that people search on Google. So for example, the t-shirt printing, Velon t-shirt, custom t-shirts, t-shirts design. Okay, now this is like an informational keyword. Okay, and t-shirt for men, it's commercial keyword. So the point here is that you can see other variation of your target keywords, and the next thing is that you can use to see the monthly search volume of a keyword. So for example, the graphic tees, or the t-shirt design has a monthly search volume from 100k to 1 million, which is a big monthly search volume. And the next thing you can see is the competition. As you can see, it says the competition is high, but this competition is different from what we have discussed in our ebook. Okay, basically this competition refers to the companies or businesses that are competing in the paid ads. Okay, but it is still relevant, and you can use the same sense when selecting the keywords for your website. So the next thing is you can use the top of the bid and low range of the bid. Okay, so the more people bid on a keyword, the higher will be the competition. Okay, so in the same way you can also add other keywords as well. So for example, buy t-shirts online, black t-shirts online. Okay, so let's get the results. This time you will see much more refined variation of the keywords. Okay, so as you can see, custom t-shirts, t-shirt running, and you can also increase the number of the rows that are being displayed within this window. White t-shirt, off-white t-shirt, long sleeve t-shirts, tie-dye shirts, Balmain t-shirts, men t-shirts. So the point here is that how do you understand which keywords are relevant to your business? So when starting the keywords research, first of all, you should properly study the business you are doing the keyword research for. So for example, if you're doing the keyword research for a business that specializes in only men t-shirt or black t-shirt, then you can identify which keywords are relevant for your business. So this is a free tool which you can use. The next tool which you can use is the Uber Suggest. So this tool is one of my favorite tool, especially whenever we talk about the SEO beginners, okay, because it's cheaper but yet effective tool which you can use to track the ranking of your website, to do keyword research, to do SEO audit, and even to do the competitor analysis. So let's get started with the seed keyword, which is the t-shirt. Okay, you can also select the language and the location as well. Since we are looking for the keywords in the United States, simply click on search and this will come up with great keyword ideas which you can select. Since this is SEO related tool, and it provides you the paid difficulty and the SEO difficulty as well. Just like I said in the Google Keyword Planner, there is a little bit difference between the paid SEO difficulty, the paid difficulty and SEO difficulty. Okay, so the paid difficulty basically refers to the number of the businesses that pay money to Google to rank for that specific search term, and the SEO difficulty is of course what we are talking about. So then you see the monthly search volume, which is quite high, and the SEO difficulty is also high, which is 78. And I personally recommend you to only target the keywords that have the SEO difficulty below 50 and 60. So it basically depends on the niche you are doing the keyword research for. So in some niches you can even rank for high difficulty keywords. For example, the keywords that has the SEO difficulty more than 60 to 70 to 80, because that niche is not much competitive. Okay, so then you see the monthly search volume trends month by month, and then you see the a breakdown of the paid clicks and SEO clicks. Okay, then you can see the age range. This really tells you about your audience. So if you have a sound idea of your audience or customer ages, then you can get an idea of this keyword, whether you should target or not. Okay, then you see the suggestions, the related, the questions, the prepositions, and comparisons. Okay, like I said, then you see further classification of the keywords like the trend, the volume, the CPC, which is a paid difficulty, then see cost per click, and then paid difficulty, and then SEO difficulty. So you should be looking at the SEO difficulty, the volume, the trend, and the keyword relevancy. So now let's point out which keywords are the best for your business. Again, like I said, it depends on the business, especially you're doing the keyword research for. So for example, what I generally do is to target the transactional or commercial keywords for product pages and keep the informational keywords for my blog posts. Okay, so as you can see, they are basically the broad search term, and if you click on view all keyword ideas, you will see variations of the keywords, and I hope we may find some long tail keywords as well. Alright guys, so as you can see, there are the keyword ideas which you can see, like t-shirt printing near me. Okay, what is this? This is like a commercial or transactional keyword. T-shirts for women, this is specific to women. You can use this keyword for your product category page, subcategory page that is focused on only women. So then we see the t-shirt vintage, the t-shirts women, t-shirts maker. Okay, this is like informational keyword, and you can write a great blog post on this keyword like the t-shirts maker university, and you could list all the big t-shirt makers, and whenever someone search this keyword, your blog may pop up if your website has high domain authority. On the right side of the screen you can see the SEO difficulty is 70. So if we go down a little bit, it says t-shirts custom printing. Okay, Then the next thing you should be looking is the related keyword. So your main keyword, you should pick one from this list and then simply go to the related section of this keyword demonstration. Okay, so from the related section you're going to select some variation of the same keywords in order to optimize a specific web page for this main keyword. Okay, so since we are now under the related tag, and these are the related key phrases or the variation of our main keyword, like the t-shirts. Okay, so t-shirts for sports, t-shirts printing design, t-shirts, t-shirt designer, okay, t-shirts with longer sleeves. So again, you have to be extra careful while selecting the keywords, and you should know which keywords should be targeting and which keywords are switchable for your business, which keywords are relevant to your business. Okay, so the next thing you should look for is to look for the question tab. This is basically my most favorite section that I mostly pick the keywords for my blog posts. So these are basically the question based keywords that people search for. So for example, how to design a t-shirt, or how to bake a cake, how to learn SEO, and how to edit my video, and there are lots of unlimited informational queries that people may search. So let's go to the question tab. So under the question tab we see mostly of the question based keywords, just like this one. How much do t-shirts weigh? How t-shirts are printed? Okay, now this person is specifically looking for the process the t-shirts are printed. So you could write a nice blog post targeting this specific keyword. Okay, and you can see its SEO difficulty is of course just 36, and its volume is more than enough. Okay, then how many t-shirts should I own? This is also a keyword and you can give your suggestions to this audience and tell them how many t-shirts should they own. Then how much t-shirt printing machine? Okay, so you can also tell about the cost of the machines, printing machines, where to design shirts, how much do t-shirts cost. This is very important keyword. If you have a t-shirt based business, this is the keyword for you to target. Also its SEO difficulty is not quite high and its volume is enough. Okay, and you can consider targeting this keyword. Then but it will be really easy for you to get ranked on this keyword. Okay, then we see how many t-shirts for a quilt. How many t-shirts should a man own? Oh, this is an amazing keyword. I don't know, a man should know how much how many t-shirt does he need, but this is something people still search for. Okay, so and so on, you can find out and you can spend much more time doing the keyword research, and at the end of the day you should have different lists of the keywords. So for example, informational keywords are best for your blog posts. Transactional or commercial keywords are best for your product pages, for your main category pages, for your subcategory pages. But the point to keep in mind is that make sure your keywords are relevant to the intent of your business. Okay, because the keyword is the foundation of your SEO campaign. So the first point, you will not be able to get ranked for an irrelevant keyword in the first place. But in some cases, if you even get ranked for an irrelevant keyword, that keyword is not going to give you any business instead of just the organic traffic. Okay, but just organic traffic is going to be useless for you if they do not buy from you. So that's why you have to keep this point in mind. So that's it for now, and I hope this has been a super helpful demonstration. So this was a live demonstration of the keywords research, and I hope you have learned something, and I hope you know how to select the most profitable keywords for your website, for your blog, or even for your client's website. But the key thing to keep in mind here is that make sure you select the keywords that are relevant to your business, that satisfies the goals of your business, and most importantly, make sure to create high relevant content whenever you select a specific keyword to target, right? And this is to be noted here is that the authority directly impacts the relevancy of your website, which means no matter if your website domain authority is high, but if your content is not relevant to the intent of the keywords, you are not going to rank. So that's why I always say to focus on creating highly relevant content, as well as the increasing the domain authority of your website by building high authority backlinks. So I hope this has been a super helpful tutorial. And once again, if you're watching me for the first time, make sure to subscribe the channel. And if you found this tutorial helpful, be sure to smash that like button as well. And if you have got any question, please go to the comment section and ask your question in the comment section.